Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got some Winmau darts for you, and we got some of the iconic sniper darts, but these are the Sniper Black. Look really good, very sleek, and obviously, as you know, sniper darts fly really nicely and quick through the air as well. So let's head on over to the board and we'll have a closer look. Okay, so we're over at the board. We got some Winmau Sniper Black Edition darts. Got this lovely sort of like sniper scope pattern here behind the window showing the prism stems. Window showing the 3 darts there in the Winmau point protector. We got the 24 gram and then 90% tungsten. Over on the back, we have the Sniper Black up at the top and the full image of the barrel there with that lovely sniper scope behind. Obviously we have 90% tungsten. They are precision engineered, they have an onyx coating, and they're match weighted to 0.05 grams. Winmau logo top and bottom, and obviously some information and the barcode. Let's get the darts out, have a closer look. And here we go. Right, comes with this standard Winmau Black EVA foam insert, really nice and secure, holds everything in place. We've got these green sort of prism flights there. Obviously we've got quite long prism stems and the sniper barrels in the Winmau point protector. So we'll get them out, have a closer look. Right, starting at the front, got a standard black coated point, adds a bit of extra grip, and then we go into this beautiful sort of like, I'd like to say it's like almost a torpedo shaped dart really, but it's a really long taper from the front up to this section that's slightly behind middle, and then we have the big scallop here, and then we've got like almost like a micro groove section at the back. Where we have this long taper, and it's not quite a conical, it is more of a taper, we have 2 grooves and a ring, quite square cut. I can feel the edges on my finger and thumb. Then we have a wider ring before we go into this. It's not quite a shark grip, there's literally only 2 of them, but they have a really big taper from the back of the ring to the front of the groove. Not as sharp as a razor grip or a shark grip, but very grippy nonetheless. And then obviously it tapers back here into this parallel section with a very wide ring, and then we've got 2 grooves and a ring before the scallop. The scallop itself is quite deep, it's not very wide, but if you've got like the corner of your thumb in there or your finger, it fits in quite nicely. And then we have a taper back to where the stem will be, and it's like a non-sharp razor grip. Again, they taper like these, but they're very shallow and short, so almost like a micro razor, I suppose, or a micro shark grip. The actual barrel itself is quite short, and the actual PVD coating adds a nice feel to it instead of having the standard tungsten. We've got the 24 grams, so at the widest point here, they are 7.9 millimeters wide, and the actual length of the barrel, it's quite deceiving. I thought it would be a little bit shorter, but it is 48.3 millimeters. Again, it feels almost like a torpedo-y sort of shape, but it is a long taper from the front to this section that is slightly back from the middle. I would say these are mid to rear weighted, but having that taper, it's going to give you a really nice grouping area, and hopefully the darts will come in nice and level. But what we'll do is we'll head on over to the board and we'll have a throw. Okay, so we're over in the dart room. We've got the Winmau Sniper Black darts. Very sleek looking dart. I'm liking the fact it's got a nice scallop. Hopefully I get a nice consistent grip. I'm going to have a couple of throws just so I can get used to them, and then we'll go into our practice routine. So let's see how we get on. We'll pull that one a little bit. Making the adjustment, 66. Or pulled that last one, 121. Some tight grouping with those two darts. Definitely making the adjustment. They're a very long dart with those long stems. Much prefer a short stem, obviously. But yeah, I think we can make the adjustment. Let's go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Or just 45, but left herself 156. Or 140. That's a nice leave there, leaving us just 16. And in one dart. More than happy to get that in 7 darts. Had to make a bit of an adjustment. I was catching on that really sharp sort of grip at the front, but let's have a final thought. Okay, I think I'd done okay. 7 darts. Got a decent 140 there, leaving me the 16. But overall, I was more than happy with it. I was in that scallop, so I got a nice consistent grip area. I did catch a little bit on that front grip, which is like a really large, almost shark grip or razor grip, but not quite as like catchy, if you know what I mean. But overall felt really nice, and they flew through the air really quick. That's what sniper darts really do well. I'm going to give them a grip rating of 2. Obviously it's going to vary depending on where you hold the dart. Obviously it's going to be a lot more if you're on those deep grooved areas with that almost razory grip, but with that scallop it gave a really nice push point, and like I said, it gave a nice consistent hold, so I was always holding the dart in the same area. Weights on this are 22 and 24 grams, so it's not a massive range, but I'd say they feel a little bit lighter than how they come up. They flew through the air really nice. Obviously it's a rear weighted dart, so they come in nice and level depending on your setup and how you throw. But again, they felt nice, they flew well, and you get some really good grouping. Price point is £44.95. That's really good. They are 90% tungsten, and it's an iconic sniper dart. A while ago they were all the rage and you could barely get a set. Now they've come out with these new black PVD coating set, so it's something you could get out and buy now, and you're more than happy with them, especially if they start flying really well and they look fantastic. If you've got a set, or you're looking at getting a set, or any questions, head on down to the comments section. I do try and get back to you all, and maybe one of the other players out there that has got a set could give you a little bit of advice and tell you their thoughts on it as well. Make sure you head on over to Darts Reviews and dartsplanet.tv. Lots of stuff on there for everyone, whether you got 5 minutes or half an hour to pass the time. Make sure you tick subscribe, tick the notifications, as we've got lots of reviews coming up in the future. And as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.